Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chuck here behind the camera. Little garage sale items I thought I would run through quick. As you know, my toolbox, we just did what's in my toolbox, and just had to add some more. So this was one of the best things. My wife actually went to it yesterday, and I was golfing and purchased this for me. It was property of the General Electric Company Nuclear Energy Division, and I've been paging through it, and it's a neat book. It's the second edition, and it was published in 1972. DoD Information Analysis Center, Machinability Data Center. Lots of neat information in it. So I thought I'd share that with you, and we'll look at some items that I purchased today. On the machining side of things, there was a nice angle block. Here's another one. These will all get cleaned up, and another little V-block setup. These two were made by a fellow with his initials FBE on both of these, and this other block has what's it say? PPSC 80 by 70 by 125, the number 151. So they'll come in handy in the shop. Looking to use those. Picked up a nice little Jacobs chuck, 0 to 3, a number 2A. That was in the purchase today. There's a nice cant twist, a number 3-inch cant twist clamp. Look at this one first. It's a never been used corner rounding end mill, 3/4 shank, 1/4-inch radius from Niagara. Oh, I got to put stuff in the frame there. And then number stamp and letter stamps, 1/8 inch, full set of each. Pick those up. Here was a set of Enco 1, 2, 3 blocks, made in Chinese, but never been used. Now this one might be dented. Picked that up today. A set of 1/2-inch turning tool holder, or 5-piece set. It says 5-piece, but there's only 4 in the box, and I don't know how they would fit 5 in there. But anyway, picked that up today. And then a set of 11/32 by 3/8 inch shaft 4-flute end mills, double end, made by Hantita. Never heard of that. 11/32 by 3/8. Don't have many 11/32 end mills, so I'm glad I picked those up today. Got a nice little cute oil can. And I picked up these 2 pieces. Where's a scale when you want one? Where's my scale holder? Dog it. Oh well. We'll do it this way. That's about a 4-inch round by 4-inch tall, out of frame. And this guy, a 9-inch long and 3 by 3. And these are both stainless. Stainless or something. Of course, that's steel, but these guys are stainless. Some poundage there. What's in my box? What's in my box? I had to get this box in the whole thing. Nothing in the box, but figured it'd come out for storing something in the shop. Picked up an antenna, doing my YouTube pointing videos in the future. A little Craftsman pry bar. Nice old putty knife. Couldn't pass that guy up for cleaning. It'll get cleaned up. And a little U-joint. Figured would come in handy in future projects. Picked up some rouge for my buffing wheels. Picked up a can of high viscosity penetrating oil, a little lubricating oil. Picked up some rounds of plastic. I think this might be Teflon. Don't know for sure, but it'll come in handy for something around here. And for you guys that have swimming pools, picked up a nice stainless steel brush for algae. That was something I need here. Nice big chunk of rubber. A revolving hole punch. Just threw it in the box. May come in handy one day. Never know. A miter gauge off a Rockwell table saw. That'll come in handy on my 6x42 belt sander for the table there. And the final item was a box of 7" by 7/8 whole 100 grit grinding discs. So not a bad haul. All that for $40 today. This was the same family that I had purchased items back in the fall. Unfortunately, the fella had passed away now, and he was quite a interesting fella. But thought I'd share this quick purchase with you, and hope everybody's going to have a safe and fun 4th of July coming up. Catch you guys soon. Well, here's another little item. Thursday I hit the flea market, and pretty much at the end of the whole loop, all I had purchased was a little tractor for my grandson, but I came across the table, and it had these trays all spread out on the table. Allen head bolts, dowel pins, various sizes of dowel pins. I forget the name of these. There's a specific name, and damn if I can think what they are. But Allen head bolts, a whole supply of those, and lots and lots of set screws. So anyway, long story short here, as I was looking at all these trays, I says, "How much do you want for a tray, each tray?" And she said, $1. And I said, "Geez, $1? That's a good deal. Roll pins, everything. That's a good deal." Well, so I started stacking trays, going, "Yeah, geez, you know, I'll buy all those for $1 and have them in my shop in case I need them." Well, 10 down and 5 across, missing 2 slots, $48. It added up quick. Along in the purchase, though, I ended up with 3 carbide scribers, a 1/2 indicator. I'll have to show you that, and tweezers, and a whole variety of other things. So it was really a pretty good purchase for the $50. Let me grab that little indicator, and I'll show you that. It's kind of interesting. I'll show it to you over at the lathe. Okay, we're over at my lathe, and some time ago I had built a stop for threading, this piece bolts onto the back of my cross slide, and then with a nut onto here, as you back out, you can back out, and then as you go forward, you always go back to the same spot, and you don't have to worry about hitting zero when you're going back in as you feed with your compound. It helped me a lot because I was having a heck of a problem remembering where I was, and it's a good useful tool, and I would still use it. The interesting thing, and what did I just do with it? Just had it in my hand, and where did I put it? There it is. So amongst all the items with the bolts was this guy here, and it's a Federal indicator, half a tenth, and I looked at it and I said, well, I'll throw it in the pile for the indicator. And then I realized what someone had built here was, again, a stop for threading. It doesn't fit the dovetails on my lathe here. It's way too wide. But it's interesting how they have it set up. He had it set up with a thumb screw that would lock it down, or he could come through the side. And then the bolt is set up so that it matches the throw of the indicator. I was fooling around with it, just holding it in place on my lathe. So I may copy it and adapt it and go ahead and use the gauge. I kind of like the setup. It was kind of ingenious. So it looks like a good little project. I don't know what this guy was for. I have no clue unless there was something else on his compound that would hit there. But thought I would share that with you. It's kind of an interesting build. All right, catch you guys later.